Hello everybody. So I've come down to the sea this morning just to hear the waves, see the sunrise. I know you probably have days like it all the time, but I had a bit of a frustrating one yesterday with a homelessness case. It just seemed so hard to get sorted, and there were good things that came out of it. The team worked really well together. Claire, Rob and Georgia, thank you. And we managed to get a good price to get him somewhere safe. But it seems like it's one of those Wilberforce moments, where this is going to take some time and it's going to take some sorting, but you stick in there like William Wilberforce did. And I know you're facing those all the time. So it was a bit of a reminder for me, okay, what do I need to do this morning? Well, one of the things that I need to do is to go and think about all the good things that are going on. And actually yesterday's Friday, so yesterday was Thursday. It was a good example of seeing some of that. So I had a really helpful meeting with a guy called David at St Mungo's, and Claire Holly and David C are having started a little project called the Connections Task Force. So where people maybe have a connection to somewhere else and have been rough sleeping down here, but have got a connection to someone else and they are willing to go back to somewhere else. And Claire is working with a lady from St Mungo's to try and make sure that they get back to the place where they do have friends or family. And actually, I've had a couple of successes already, including one. Claire was very imaginative in making sure that a guy who had a place back in London could get his dog from down here and get back. Long story. But that Connections Task Force is a bit of a pilot at the moment, but is a good way of actually seeing people find personal resilience like we were talking like last week. So that was good. And then we went off to see the Parkstone Rotary gang who were collecting money for us at one of the Tesco's. And for the whole of Faithworks, they're collecting money. And it's like, just not many of them there, but just so proud to be able to collect money on our behalf and to sing our praises. And then I had a chance to go to the recovery Christmas meal, and just amazing to see. They were so jolly and so happy to be there in the room. And great stuff to see. Claire, Stonio and Tom, thank you for cooking behind the scenes, and Georgia for doing the upfront stuff. And it's lovely to see people just feeling joy for a moment, even though their circumstances may be hard. And I know you're doing lots of that all over the place. And I actually smiled at an event yesterday which was about looking after yourself before Christmas. It's a bit of time with some of the women to help them in their preparation, which can be quite hard if you're a single parent. Which reminded us about looking after ourselves for Christmas. And one of the ways that I do that is come down to see the sunrise and to get out into the fresh air. And I really hope, amongst all the busyness, that you will make some time to do what fills up your bucket. Probably haven't got time left for a well-being day in the rest of this year, but just make sure you're filling up your bucket. As a verse in the Bible, right, in Christmas, you read at Christmas, which talks about Jesus being the light of the world. So the sunrise over there is a reminder to me that the light of the world has come into the world, and as it says in the verse, the darkness cannot overcome it. So whatever the frustrations, light wins. I better get going now because I've got to get myself a 30th wedding anniversary card for this weekend. Have a really good week.